3 minutes, maybe 5. So I'm not sure how it works, the technical aspect of it, but it works.
Yeah,
it works. And then I was up visiting Todd in Ohio. So I had a long day. I mean, we worked hard. Todd bought another house with his wife and family, and there was a lot to do. So we had like a 10-hour day, and then we went into the evening having fun and visiting and stuff. And the next morning, I didn't want to get up. I was exhausted. And Todd came in and he said, "Hey, drink this." And I drank it. And like 20 minutes later, I was like, okay, I'm ready to work the day. And I felt rejuvenated and refreshed. And I said, "What is that?" And he had mixed 2 of the 3 powders. It was a mood and an energy.
yeah.
No, it was mind and energy.
A mind and an energy combo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alan, oh my God. It worked amazing. I had a long day and a long night visiting. And you don't want to stop.
Let's just be straight to the point. You were fairly hungover.
Okay. I mean,
let's stop dancing around the issue. You were fairly hungover. So, hey, when 5 boys from Boston get together, I know what's going on. So
there might have been some whiskey spilled.
Yeah.
So this is that's the Cell Performance product, Redox Energy and Redox Mind that I mentioned. These are a wonderful combo, and hey, maybe we'll start a new hangover cure here for.
So just to throw an extra 2 cents in, I let my daughter try it, who's a bartender, and she's 24 years old and has a ton of friends. She said, "Hey, Dad, I want to buy those in bulk." Because she's 24 and is a socialite. Yeah. She wants to buy them in bulk.
You know somebody, Doug?
Yes.
Young kids love it. They love our Cell Performance products. Okay, really, really cool. Love the stories. One last study, one last story here, one last brother. Todd, tell us your Asea experience.
Okay, so when I first heard about it, like I said, we all went down the beach to visit Doug, and really, it had been like the first time that we had been together in about 10 years because everyone was living in a separate city. And so Scott comes up to me and he goes like this. He goes, "Hey," he goes, are you in any pain?" And I go, "I'm really not." And he goes, "You don't have any pain at all?" And I was like, I mean, I got tennis elbow. And he goes like this. He goes, "Where does it hurt?" And I was like, "Right here." And literally, it did hurt pretty well. But, all these guys are talking about, stroke and, all these back spasms. Mine was tennis elbow, okay? So literally, but I had it for about 8 months. The best part of the story was this. I put some gel on, and in about 10 minutes, it disappeared. And it's never been back. Like, I almost had it for like a year, and it permanently fixed my discomfort. And so that's the first thing. And then the other thing was this. So I have blood sugar issues. And so under the supervision of a doctor, he put me on pills that brought it down. Now, I was close to 400, which my doctor said was danger of stroke and heart attack. Okay. So I was pretty nervous about it. So he put me on these pills, and these pills, the side effect was to put me in a mode of cramping all the time, like 24/7. And I really didn't like it. And my doctor actually said, I said, "I don't want to take this anymore." My doctor said 2 out of 3 patients that take the pills for blood sugar cancel because of the side effects. Okay. So then he said, "Well, let's try a shot." So I took a shot. It lowered it temporarily, but every time I would go to eat, I would feel nauseous after taking the shot, and it would be like an extended period of time. And so I said, I actually told my wife, I said, "You know what?" I said, I'm going to try this. Like we were dabbling at this point, with Asea. And so I started taking 8-ounce pouches every day. And I have lowered my blood sugar from almost 400 to 104. I was 104 yesterday. So 100 is normal for those that don't know. So super excited about it. It's like, you go around the round robin, and it was like, really what pulled us in, like Scott pulled us all in, but Mark's ability kind of thing kind of drew us all to the beach, and it kind of like brought us together as a family too. So we're all super grateful to Asea and just happy that, we're able to hang out together and do fun things.
I love it. This has been such a special call. Hopefully our listeners here feel the same way, even after a few little technical challenges of getting everybody together. But I wanted to bring you all together because, look, to have one life impacted with our technology is life-changing for that person. But when you see a family, and I've never had 5 brothers on before, and so to see a family all impacted at different levels, but whatever that level is, it just makes life better. Whether it's Kirk climbing the ladder in his, doing his job, or whether it's Mark's absolutely incredible transformation after 14 years, whatever it is, it improves the quality of life. And it's just incredible to hear the stories here. I do want to stress again that this technology is not a treatment or cure for any disease or medical condition. We're not claiming that at all. It simply gives your body a resource. What your body's going to do with it is up to you. As Todd's body is going to use these signaling molecules, it's got a different type. Mark's body is going to use these molecules, etc., etc. And so I want to make very, very clear that we are not making any medical claims for this technology whatsoever. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Kirk. Doug.
Thank you for having us.
Really appreciate you joining us so much all here today.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys.
I'm going to ask you all just to mute yourselves, and I'm going to wrap up the end of this call. Actually, I'm just doing it for you. There you go. Everybody's muted. Thank you again for joining us. Let me bring back the view here. I have to remember how the whole thing works. Here we go. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to wrap this up here and introduce you a little bit to the company. And I know we've gone long here today, but I really hope that you got inspired, motivated with our brothers from Boston, the Francis brothers. But I want to introduce you a little bit to who Asea is. And to do that, I need to start with the story of the genesis of Asea. It starts with these 2 remarkable businessmen, Vertus Norton and Tyler Norton. I'll not read their resumes, but they're brilliant with corporate strategy, helping companies go from A to B as smoothly and efficiently as possible. And they had bought a technology from a struggling biotech company that couldn't stabilize the molecules. So to cut a long story short, guys, they did it. They stabilized these molecules, they patented it, start the trade secrets. Now they've got something of incredible value. And their goal was to sell it to the pharmaceutical industry. The pharmaceutical industry were very, very interested in this technology. They also had tried to stabilize these molecules. They said it couldn't be done. But at the same time, they started a handful of people using the product, 40 people using the product. Those 40 people began to get their lives changed. They began to notice improvements. And now we've got 45 people growing to 135 people. Again, many of these people getting their life changed. So when the pharmaceutical company flew in, they said, we know what these molecules can do. We want this technology. We're going to write you a check big enough. You don't need to talk to anybody else. But there's one condition, and that's all these people. They need to stop taking the product. Take the product away from them so we can give you this check. And Vertus couldn't do it. He says, I'm not going to take this product away from them. Imagine taking the product away from Mark after what he's gone through for 14 years. Now his life's changed. You say, hey, I need that product back. You can't have it anymore. Or Todd, or any of the brothers. Okay. And so, guys, what I'm sharing with you here, in a world where so often principles are sacrificed for the mighty dollar, you're looking at a company that was born out of a principled decision to say no to the payout and to say yes to people, to principles and a sense of purpose. Now, I will tell you that as much as the technology made me want to be part of this great company, and it has been an honor and a privilege to work alongside Vertus and Tyler for almost 14 years. Incredible people with incredible heart for others. So how do we tell the world that this technology exists? We realized that it was going to require a little education. We're bringing a product that's made from salt water with molecules nobody's ever heard of. It was going to require a little education. It was going to require some personal experience. And we knew then when people, they would naturally start sharing with others. And we realized that this was word of mouth referral marketing. This is how we were going to tell the world this technology exists. Pardon me. And so, guys, we're always recommending things, book, movies, cars, restaurants, but we rarely get paid for those recommendations because all that money goes to the middlemen. People who probably don't even use or like the product. And we say, hold on a second, there's a more ethical way to do this. Let's let you, somebody who's excited about health, cutting edge technologies, feeling better, you're using the product, you like the product, you recommend it to others. And let's pay you a commission. Very simple affiliate program. Now, I believe that's a much more ethical way to do business than paying some NFL footballer millions of dollars to recommend a product that they may or may not even use. To me, this is the most ethical form of marketing in the world. And it's a very simple program. There's no stockpiling a product for you. There's no payment processing. There's no shipping and handling. Just find products that excite you and share them with others. Send the referral to the company and let the company go to work for you. Now, you can do this all by yourself, or you can build a team of like-minded affiliates, like-minded entrepreneurs, like-minded Asea associates. And the bigger your team, the bigger your income potential. There is no ceiling on your income here. The other beautiful thing is you are the messenger. You're not the message. You don't have to be the expert. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm 14 years into this. You can simply push play and share the incredible story. You can send somebody to a video, send somebody to a website to get the information. We also have the ability to build this business all around the world. Now, as an entrepreneur, that's important. This allows you to build a business that literally never sleeps. Okay? When you have a business in time zones all around the world, when you're fast asleep in bed, somebody's drinking Asea, somebody's reordering Asea, and if they're on your team, you're earning a commission check even when you sleep. So I could be here in Dallas, Texas. I recommend to a buddy in Ireland who shares the product with somebody in Germany, who shares it with someone in Malaysia, who shares it with somebody in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, who happens to know somebody in Los Angeles. Your business can literally go around the world at the speed of the internet. It's astonishing. And I should add, China is not colored in here, but we have actually opened up an e-commerce program into China as well. What is that? 1.4 billion people that can now be exposed to our incredible technology. The company, a little bit about our company. We own our own FDA-registered, NSF-certified manufacturing facility. We have 19 distribution centers around the world. We ship now to 34 countries. We've achieved over $1 billion in sales. We've paid out over $500 million in commissions to people like you and me. We now have, to be accurate, 39 members of the $1 Million Earners Club and 4 members of the $10 million Earners Club. And many people earning fantastic part-time incomes. Most importantly, we have changed tens of thousands of people's lives with our technology. I want you to put your entrepreneurial cap on for a second. I want to ask you a question. Do you want to be at the end of the last wave, or do you want to be at the beginning of the next wave? I'm not saying there's anything wrong about vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and all of those great things. But guys, as an entrepreneur, that's an old story. It's 40 years old. Where all of the science is pointing to, everything is pointing to redox. And so here we are pioneering a new category of science. It's a high-impact, life-changing technology. It's validated by third-party independent science. It's heavily patented, no competition, no copycats. Everybody needs it. Virtually nobody knows about it. I'm going to say maybe 2% of the population even knows this technology exists. And that opens up huge financial opportunity for the right person. The timing has never been better. We spent the first decade in Asea really laying the foundation. You know, when you're coming to the marketplace with a new category of science, something the world's never heard of before, you're not bringing a product that people automatically want. You've got to educate them. And so the first 10 years was really educating people, laying the foundation, establishing the credibility and the validity for our science, for our technology through independent science. Guys, we are now just at the beginning of our growth phase. this is a very, very exciting time to be linking arms with Asea. I also want to introduce you to our Advancing Life Foundation. Our mission statement is to better people's lives and be a force for good in the world. And we do that with our beautiful blue bottle, with our technology. We do that with our compensation plan. But there are people that we can't reach. And so we have teamed up with beautiful organizations like Operation Underground Railroad and Vision Cambodia, building clean water wells in Cambodia, really partnering with people to change lives and extend our mission statement beyond just our product and our compensation plan. And so we're very proud of the Advancing Life Foundation. So 1 technology, 2 delivery systems, 3 massive industries: health and wellness, athletics and sports, and anti-aging skincare. High impact products get results. Nobody else has it. Everyone needs it. And virtually nobody knows about it. Guys, at this point, you have 3 choices. Number 1, no thank you. I absolutely respect your agency to choose. But here's what I'm going to say to you. Somebody you know deserves to know that this technology exists. You've got a Scott or a Mark or a Doug or a Todd or a Kirk in your life. Somebody you know deserves to know this technology exists. I can't tell you how many times I've been told that I was on my hands and knees praying for a solution, something that could change my life, my health. And then the next day the phone rang. I cannot tell you how many times that's happened. And so maybe this isn't for you, but I promise you there's somebody you know that deserves to know this technology. Please don't rob them of what this might do for their life. Get back to the person and share that person with them. Become a customer. We value our customers, enjoy better cellular health. The vast majority of people that partner with Asea, they're product users. They just love the products and what they're doing for life. But if you also are looking for a financial change, guys, we're going into some very financially turbulent times. Inflation's at 40-year highs. We're going headfirst into a recession. Some say we're already there. I just came back from Ireland and the UK. They're talking about the standard of living being back to 1950. We've got an opportunity, guys, even to make $1,000 a month can keep most families' head above their water as we go through these next couple of years. And of course, it can be much, much bigger than that. But join us as an associate. Start earning some additional income alongside what you're doing. It's only $40 to become an associate, and then choose some products of your choice and start working with us. And of course, plug into our training and our support system. You're in business for yourself, but you're certainly not by yourself. I always love to finish partly out of respect for Virtus, but also for the power of this statement. We're at the start of something big with great purpose. And right now is the moment that we begin influencing the future. Virtus said that many years ago at the beginning of Asea, but I believe it is as important, if not more important today, even than when he spoke those words. And I am so grateful to this man of how he changed my life, both financially, but this technology has impacted my family's life at 3 generations, my dad, my wife, my daughter, in very, very profound ways. It's why I'm proud to wear the brand. I'm so proud to be associated with Asea. And so, guys, look, thank you so much for your time and attention here today. I think this is a world record of the longest Discover Asea ever. We had a few little technical challenges at the beginning and in the middle, but we got there. And hopefully you feel that the hour and 15 minutes that you've spent with us here was very, very rewarding. Guys, you get an opportunity to make a living while making a difference in Asea. And I would just encourage you, please get back to the person that invited you to this call. If you've got some questions, get them answered. We're very, very transparent. And if you decide to join us, to partner with us on the great Asea adventure, then I want to be the first to welcome you on board. So again, thank you for your time and attention. Big thank you to the Francis brothers for sharing their story on how this technology has brought this family back together closer than ever before. Beautiful story. And I will say, good night. Thank you, everybody.